Bellevue visits the Armory as they are 9-1 in the Frontier with a 14-2 overall record. Anyone doubting just how good this Bellevue team is was proven wrong when they handed number 15 Carroll their first loss a few days ago, before then going on to beating Dickinson State. This Bellevue Bruins team is coached by Lucas Gabriel in his 7th season, and last year was a bit of an off year for them as they had their first losing season in 25 years, going 12-17 with a 4-11 conference record. But Lucas Gabriel's really been able to turn this program around, and they've been a force to be reckoned with, beating everybody this year and rising to the top of the conference, and they will surely be in the top 25 after this week. On the other end is the BSC Mystics, coached by Kevin Rice in his 4th season. They're in their first season in NAIA play in the Frontier Conference as well, but it's been kind of a struggle for them. They haven't picked up any wins yet. So as Bellevue's at the top, BSC is at the bottom this year. But they really had an encouraging performance yesterday against Dakota State, limiting their opponent to 71 points, the lowest they've given up all year. I'm Isaiah Johnson. On color commentary, Kyler Olson will be your play-by-play man.
Yeah, as many things as we can list for this very good Bellevue Bruins men's team, as Isaiah just mentioned. The men didn't give up as many points as they're used to necessarily last night, but the shooting percentage was absolute killer in every category last night. So hopefully the defensive adjustments can continue, but the shooting percentage can improve mightily as this Bellevue Bruins team comes in 14-2, 9-1 in the conference with a big win against Dickinson State last night. As Isaiah also mentioned, they were 12-16 in the North Star last year, which is uncharacteristic for this team.
To the Bismarck State Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College. Tonight, your Bismarck Mystics men's basketball team will host the Bruins. On behalf of the president of Bismarck State College, Dr. Dan Langang, and the rest of the Bismarck State family, we would like to welcome you to tonight's basketball game. Bismarck State College welcomes all student athletes, officials, and spectators to tonight's contest. As a member of the NAIA and the Frontier Conference, we are committed to the true spirit of competition and being champions of character, demonstrated through 5 core character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask everyone in attendance today to abide by these values and create a positive environment in which our student athletes may compete, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. Your officials for today's game are Drew Floggen, Brent Weber, and Justin Puritan. The Mystics would like to thank Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for providing sports medicine coverage for tonight's match. With us tonight is athletic trainer Andrew Lallam. Thank you, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. And now it's time for your starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bruins. At a guard, 5'11" senior from Hayward, California, number 2, JJ Montgomery. At a guard, 6'3" senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Ahmad Bynum. At a guard, 6'5" senior from Oakland, California, number 12, Jaden Phillips. At a forward, 6'6" junior from Phoenix, Arizona, number 15, Liam Thompson. And at center, 6'8" senior from El Dorado Hills, California, number 55, RJ Smith. Head coach for the Bruins is Lucas Gabriel, assisted by Connor Dukes, Gerald Norman, and Vinny Belcaster. And now make some noise for the BSC Mystics! Starting at forward, 6'7" junior from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 0, William Ware. At a guard, 6'3" junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 5, Alex Proctor. At a guard, 6-foot-tall junior from Lockhart, Texas, number 13, Jaw Gully. At a guard, 6'3" junior from Belcourt, North Dakota, number 14, Tristan Davis. And at forward, 6'6" junior from Belcourt, North Dakota, number 15, Houston Davis. Bismarck State College head coach is Kevin Rice, assisted by Andrew Duncan.
The Mystics are facing some of the toughest competition they've played this year, although they are riding some momentum off that closer game against Dakota State. They were only down 4 points in the second half. They scored 34, Dak State scored 38. So after the first half, they really started to click a little bit more.
This Bellevue team comes in. They do have lots of guys who load up the stat sheet, so contributors everywhere, while the Mystics have faced many teams in the Frontier Conference, as Gully lets one fly early and hits from 3.
That was way outside.
That was a good look, a couple feet behind the line there. So once again, this Bellevue Bruins team, Ahmad Bynum comes in as their leading points getter with 20 a game, but Jaden Phillips and RJ Smith right behind him with 16 and 12.5. RJ Smith, as we can already see, a 6'8" senior, could cause some size and physicality issues for the Mystics. RJ Smith averaging 8 rebounds a game. As Gully lets another one go from three-point land.
Wow, what a start. The same spot on the court. 2 straight threes from Gully and 6-0 for the Mystics. What a start.
See if the Mystics, once again last night, only giving up about 70 points. So definitely made some defensive adjustments, but hopefully looking to see that shooting percentage as Gully is letting them go early here. Would love to see 3-point percentage and field goal percentage rise much tonight. So BSC already letting another one go. Proctor launches one but unable to connect, and here come the Bruins.
I did not expect to see 5 straight threes, 6 straight threes to open up this game.
Bellevue letting them fly just like the Mystics, but Bellevue unable to connect on any thus far. As their leading point scorer, Amon Bynum, hits from 3. Once again, this Bellevue team, uncharacteristic last year, were 12 and 16 overall. So a very good, very successful program, but have come out strong out of the gate this season. And that's large in part due to a lot of different contributors on this team. They're tough to guard, lots of scorers. And we can already see visibly the height and the size on this Bruins team, which I'm sure could show their competitive spirit. As JJ Montgomery hits again from 3, a 5'11" senior from Hayward, California, and hits a 3-point shootout to start this one.
Yeah, I guess they don't know that the 3-point line is not the only place you can shoot from. I don't know if Bellevue's even attempted a shot from inside the arc. They have not. They're 2 of 5 from 3. That's all their shots so far.
Proctor trying to find something down low, but Bynum having none of that. And a turnover will get the ball back to the Bruins. Which again, for as big as this team is, they're just letting it fly from 3-point range. It's a backdoor cut from Montgomery. Lots of screens and dribble handoffs. A little fumble here at the top. Montgomery looking for something, a nice kick out. And Dang Joel off the mark from 3. The offensive rebound to the Bruins. Another 3-pointer lets fly. And Bynum off on that one.
What is this game?
This is, I feel like I'm watching the Golden State Warriors. I'm not sure if they know they're allowed to get closer to the basket. has a charge called. Houston Davis has some questions about it. Looked more like a moving screen almost. The charge was called, but
That was a moving screen.
Could see some elbows flying, but it didn't look like Houston planted his feet at all. And the ball will go back to Bellevue. I would predict a three-pointer is on the horizon.
I mean, that's a safe bet. It's been unbelievable. I mean, one of the Mystics' weaknesses this season has been trying to keep that penetration inside limited.
And there you can see why they keep shooting threes. A missed reverse layup from Dang Joel, but the ball will stay with the Bruins. Finally got an open look under the basket and couldn't hit. Maybe that's where the three-point mentality comes from. Dang Joel lets it fly from three again, unable to hit. Bellevue just 2 of 8 here early on from three, has another three-pointer. That go from William Ware, the Bismarck Century product. William Ware trying to post up down low. Shot clock down to 10 as Gully looking for something. Eventually gets down low. William Ware gets down and cannot finish at the rim. Jermaine Halliburton with the rebound. This team operates very quickly offensively. Montgomery down low, kicks it back out to Halliburton. This team moves the ball around rapidly, not easy to guard. And finally, the Bruins find a shot that's within the three-point line, and Bynum hits. Bruins with a 2-point lead. Proctor's quickness will pick up a foul.
It's nice to see Proctor having that fearless mentality. Just go into them, draw the contact, and he can burn you at the free throw line. So that will take us to the first media timeout of this game. We'll step away.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Something of a strange start to this game, as we've seen lots of threes lobbed up there, already 12 in 5 minutes, which is not exactly usual, but Bellevue has shown no hesitation at letting them fly. BSC's only points coming from Ja Gully on back-to-back opening possessions. He just let it fly from the top of the key.
Mystics will get the ball under their own basket here. Get back into the action. Find Houston Davis. Houston Davis thought about pulling the trigger. Carter Zeller trying to post up. Not going to get anything, along with some backside help from Bynum. Black Jr. thought about the three. Step back and off the back of the rim, and here comes Bynum. A 1 against 3, and we'll pull out and reset the offense. Bynum's a quick guy as he lets one go from the three. A wide open look. And Ahmad Bynum hits from three. Again, Bynum is averaging 20 a game, so not unusual to see his shooting abilities. And Mystics struggled shooting in general last night, off to a 2 of 7 from the field. 2 of 4 from three, have not shot a free throw yet. And a turnover, which again is another Achilles heel of this basketball team. Only 2 thus far, but has been a continued struggle. Bellevue will change lines here, bring a whole bunch of new guys in, and that kind of factors into how balanced this team is with so many contributors in every direction.
We've seen this tactic against the Mystics the last few weeks. Teams just bringing in 4 or 5 to substitute, always keeping the pressure on the Mystics, who don't necessarily have as many guys that see so much time on the court.
Jaden Phillips gets the basket, but cannot finish. Off the glass, bounces off the rim, and the Mystics will regain possession. See if the Mystics continue to get 3-point looks, as just 2 of 7 from down low, and definitely have some size disadvantages against this pretty big Bellevue Bruins team. 55 RJ Smith, like we mentioned, is 6'8" senior. He is certainly a large physical presence down low. All these Mystics have tried to post up down low, and it has not resulted in points. As Black Jr. finds some contact. And the Mystics will have the ball underneath. Black Jr. looking to create something. We'll have step back 3-pointer and off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Phillips. Jaden Phillips, a 6'5" senior from Oakland, California. He's been pretty active with and without the ball already tonight. Jermaine Halliburton looking for something. A nice little pass down low goes off the foot of Houston Davis. Bruins will take the ball out of bounds under their own basket.
We've called Bynum's name a few times so far in this one, and he had an absolutely phenomenal outing against Dickinson State with 29 points, 21 of those coming in the second, as he was nearly unstoppable, leading them to that victory against Dickinson State.
Number 34, Connor Moore hits from 3, a 6'4" freshman from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. The Bruins bench is pretty excited about that one, as Shadone lets one fly, unable to hit. And here comes Halliburton. Again, the Bruins almost replaced their entire lineup just a few minutes ago, keeping their guys pretty fresh, as Houston Davis with a nice rebound up against a whole bunch of size from RJ Smith. Mystics a lot more movement offensively here than we saw last night. Carter Zeller gets the ball at the top of the key. Gully thought about the 3, but now with the 6'8" guy standing in front of him, and Carter Zeller gets to the basket and finishes. The 6'7" sophomore, Fargo North product.
Doug Gully's been the Mystics' only offense so far. That time passing up the 3 from the spot that he's been loving early on in this one, but facilitating that drive to the basket, and one of the best looks the Mystics have had all game, dumping it off to Carter Zeller.
Jaden Phillips gets the basket, absorbs some contact, and we'll go to the line for some free throws. Phillips have had a few good looks offensively, has not gotten into the points column yet. We'll see what these free throws have in store. As he hits on the first one.
Phillips, an 80% free throw shooter, gets to the line quite a bit, more than anyone else on this Bellevue squad.
And Carter Zeller, 6'7" sophomore, and he looks like a point guard up against some of these Bellevue players.
Montgomery checks his in for the Bruins.
Zeller was pushed around aggressively last night against Dakota State. He probably did not feel very good physically waking up this morning. William Ware looking for something. It's a screen from Shadone. Black Jr. looking for something offensively here. We've seen Carter Zeller a few times at the top of the key. Had a window there. William Ware hard to the basket and finds the foul. Connor Moore will pick up a foul, and the Mystics once again will get the ball down low. The Bruins bench is easily the loudest crowd in this gym.
They're bellowing. I don't know what's going on.
They're pretty loud during warm-ups. They have a lot of fun playing basketball, I guess. There's fun, and then there's Bellevue Bruins fun, apparently. Gully gets the basket, but a charge called. Again, some more moving screens. Not getting their feet set for the Mystics offensively. Gully had a really nice look, but maybe that was due to a moving screen.
Yeah, Carter Zeller just moving into the path of R.J. Smith. Not that necessary. I mean, Gully has a huge quickness advantage over Smith and had a wide open path in the lane, even if Zeller didn't move his hips like that.
Another really nice pull-up from Ahmad Bynum. You can again see why his name loads up the stats categories as a really nice step-back jumper for 2.
And Bynum already has 10.
So smooth. It's not even just basketball intelligence. A smooth shooter. Black Jr. gets to the basket. A nice little floater off the rim, but will go to the line for some free throws.
Number 15, Thompson, his first.
This Bellevue Bruins team, as Isaiah mentioned, receiving votes in the polls, 14-2 overall, 9-1 in conference. They're nearly impossible to beat at home. They are tied atop the Frontier Conference right alongside Carroll. So again, a lot of success felt by this Bellevue team, especially going into the next couple months of high-intensity basketball. Some more quick action from Bellevue offensively. Rotate the ball like crazy. It's almost impossible to guard Bynum. A really nice pull-up, but cannot hit. And here comes Gully. He had Black Jr. in kind of a flash ahead, but the window closed relatively quickly. Shadone from 3-point. Bynum giving him no space at all to operate. William Ware pulls it out, and Gully will reset with 12 in the shot clock. Gully lets one fly again.
Wow.
And the Mystics offense tonight has been Gully from 3. As that was about 10 feet behind the 3-point line, but it looked identical to the first 2.
Gully is feeling it. Oh, man. 3 of 3 from 3 and 9 points. This man is on fire.
A beautiful steal from Carter Zeller. Good to see him getting active down low. Again, against a lot of size and physicality. Zeller will come and screen up, and Gully lets another one go.
Oh, man.
And I guess the banks are still open on weekends.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
The bank is open.
Gully from 3 again, and he has 4 of 4 from 3-point land, and they have not been right next to the 3-point line either.
Oh, man, he's shot the equivalent of 6 3-pointers from the distances he's shot from. Oh, man.
Gully with 12 of the Mystics' 15 points thus far. As R.J. Smith gets to the basket.
Showing off some touch on that ball.
Black Jr. took several steps and kind of just ran into a bunch of contact. Didn't result in a foul, but the Gully show from the 3-point line and beyond continues for the Mystics. Mystics only down 5, but if Gully can shoot like this all night, who knows what the rest of this game has in store.
Just give him the ball at the top of the key and let him work. It's been unbelievable. We'll step away briefly and get back into the action shortly. Gully perfect from 3, 4 of 4 for 12 points. On the other end, Ahmad Bynum is impressing with 10 points already in this one. Beyond Gully, there hasn't been much going on in the way of the Mystics offense. They haven't been able to penetrate, get to the rim, but Gully's just letting him fly and has yet to miss. So I can't imagine Bellevue will keep him open for the rest of this quarter.
You can see why Bynum is such a offensive weapon. He is almost impossible to guard. The guy is shifty, he never stops moving, and even without the ball, he is back screens, back doors, everywhere. As the Bruins hold a 5-point lead at the moment. As Phillips gets to the top of the key, finds Smith down low. Carter Zeller giving Smith all he can handle so far. Great to see from Carter Zeller early on here. As he kind of has a height disadvantage, but relatively the same size. As Gully gets to the basket and says, I don't need the three-point line, I'll do it the hard way. Gully with the finish and will go to the line. The 6-foot freshman from Lockhart, Texas, just going off tonight.
I mean, he's going up against R.J. Smith on that drive. That is no easy feat against the 6'8" ton of muscle. And, I mean, Ja Gully averages 4.2 points a game. He's already at 14 in this one. Hadn't made more than 1 3 going into this game either. But the heat check hasn't come yet.
Hits the free throw and proves he can hit three-pointers in all different ways. There's another one from J.J. Montgomery from three-point land. And you can again see the balance offensively that this Bellevue Bruins team has. It's not just Bynum's show. Multiple Bruins getting involved so far. As the Bellevue Bruins bench awakens once again. The most exciting bench in the Frontier Conference, apparently.
Yeah,
William
I can barely
Ware
hear you.
find a spot at the free throw line and hits. He's probably tired of Gully having the spotlight. The Century Patriot finds a bucket. Again, Bynum is, holy smokes, guarding this guy. Bynum hits every part of the basket and rim. The ball does not roll through. And here comes Gully. Can't imagine they'll give him too many open three looks the rest of this game. He might actually shoot from there.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. He's eyeing up the basket.
And he pulls the trigger. Unbelievable.
Oh, no way!
This is unreal. A nice little screen from Zeller creates a space, and Gully's not hesitating tonight.
Wow, it's a tie game. The Mystics playing with fire. He's got 18 points.
Montgomery from three and hits again. Bellevue wants a timeout, probably to figure out a way to guard Gully at the three-point line. As Gully with 18 points, just unbelievable. It's not even describable. It's, wow.
I've never seen anything like this. 6 for 6, 5 for 5 from three, and the other points he scored were an and one. So every time he's shooting the ball, it's 3 points. And even still, the Mystics down 3. But so it's Ja Gully with 18, and then William Ware and Carter Ziller with 2. So
multiple contributors.
We got a few different guys in the scoring column. But on the other end, J.J. Montgomery on back-to-back possessions responding. He's 3 of 4. All of those shots from 3. He's got 9. Right behind Ahmad Bynum, of course, the athletic freak out of Bellevue with 10.
Gully also with 3 rebounds against a team that is much bigger than him. So we'll see what the offensive strategy is here. As Gully unfortunately takes a seat. We'll see who else on this Mystics team can shoot. Carter Zeller trying to get the ball, but some backside help might have other ideas than that. As Shadone does get it to him. But Montgomery had other ideas. Mystics will take the ball out. Mystics definitely utilizing the out-of-bounds plays early on tonight.
Yeah, they've really had a tough time penetrating to the rim. I mean, of course, they've got 18 points, 15 of those off of crazy threes from Ja Gully. Tristan Davis, one of your better guys at getting to the rim, gets pickpocketed.
Oh, it's gonna get my dunk ratings cards out, and Bynum just could not finish. William Ware wanted to until he found the massive body in front, but a good sign to see from William Ware. Gets the bucket for another 2.
And that shot fake, so important. Guy crashing over your head, and he gets an easy layup, calms down.
Bynum from 3, he just makes shooting look easy. Doesn't make dunks look easy, but it makes shooting look easy.
Oh, man.
I will say, if he would have finished that dunk, I might have gone and recorded that one on my phone somewhere.
You're roasting a guy who has 13 points, man.
And a lot taller vertical than I do. That throwdown would have been pretty, but I'll put my ratings cards back in my pocket. Here come the Bruins back offensively, only with the 4-point lead due to the 18 points from Ja Gully, who, guess who, is getting ready to check back into this one. Coach Kevin Rice not giving him a lot of time to wait tonight. And Bynum lets one fly again from 3, but off the mark. Carter Zeller has posted up a few times. Zeller lets one fly from 3. He heard the banks are open, but is unable to, but follows a shot. Carter Zeller with another bucket.
And the Mystics going toe-to-toe with this Bellevue squad. Gully's performance really energizing this team.
Tristan Davis's follow you along all across the court results in a reach and foul. And Gully will check back into the game. Understandable.
Maybe that's why he fouled him, just so he could get the substitution
True.
in.
It's one strategy. Media timeout with 4:18 remaining. Mystics only trailing by 2 here behind a great start to this one from Ja Gully.
It's been the Ja Gully show in the Armory tonight. He's at 18 and he's ready to check back into the game. The Mystics, who have struggled, especially in the first half, with competing against these Frontier Conference teams, right in the mix, down 2, and Bellevue has possession.
Keep in mind, William Ware got checked out by the trainer a little bit last night, and he just had a short and brief conversation with the trainer again, so something to keep an eye on maybe tonight, as William Ware does have 4 points tonight, but being looked at by the training staff a little bit at that timeout. We get going here, just about 4 remaining in this first half. Mystics down 2. Bynum looking for something. This offense is tough to keep track of, and nobody ever stops moving. And Bynum launches a 3 off the side of the backboard. And here comes Proctor. Proctor, no fear, going to the basket, a nice turnaround. Zeller thought about the 3, but decided against. Proctor from the free throw line off the mark, and a nice save from Matt Maddock. Keeps the ball with the Bruins. Bynum lets another one go and hits.
Can't give him that much space.
And you can again see the offensive and basketball talent from Ahmad Bynum with another 3-pointer. Just makes it look so easy and smooth. A really nice turnaround jumper from Proctor. He's been really good at get to the basket, little turnaround, create your own space, and is able to hit there. Bynum with the ball again. A nice pickpocket from Tristan Davis. Unfortunately, does not result in a turnover. We'll see what Phillips tries to do here. Nice little turnaround jumper off the glass and rebound to Tristan Davis. And as you might imagine, Bynum was sitting there waiting for him. Tristan Davis passes up a 3. Leon Anderson gets to the basket, but is met by a crowd.
I'd love to see a dunk-off between Leon Anderson
Oh, I'm here
and
for it.
Ahmad Bynum.
Phillips thought about the 3, a little hesitation move. He's going to be met by 3 Mystics, probably not going to go all that well. And amidst the chaos, Gully comes out with the ball. Thought about the 3, but I think everyone in the gym thought he was going to let that one fly.
Yeah, and credit to Bynum for staying with him. I'm sure everyone thought he was going to unload.
And another 3 from Gully.
Oh, and he's fouled.
But with some contact. And as Isaiah alluded to, he's just going to hit 3s in every possible basketball way tonight. He's a little shaken up. Looks like he probably landed on his ankle a little goofy there. And Coach Kevin Rice wants a 30-second timeout. So right before Gully goes to the line for another 3-point fashion. Mystics down 3 here, just about 2 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, the Frontier Conference would like to thank the following corporate partners for their continued financial support: BSN Sports and Nike, Cooper Tire and Tire-Rama, the D.A. Davidson Companies, Erk Hotels, First Interstate Bank, Billings Clinic and Logan Health, McDonald's of Great Falls, Northwestern Energy, Pepsi and the Harrington Bottling Company, Snap Mobile, Winwan Technologies, and the Montana Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling. Don't forget to download the Frontier Conference app in partnership with Snap Mobile. The app is free to download. Just search for FC Sports in the App Store on Apple or Google Play for Android. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of tonight's contest.
So, listeners, if you ever get a trivia question of what are all the ways in a basketball game you can achieve 3 points in one possession, just watch the first half of this game. And Ja Goalie will have your answers. As he hits on the first one. Looks like his ankle that seemed to be getting some issues a minute ago isn't phasing him too much as he hits the second one. And Bellevue is still trying to figure out how to guard this guy. They put a guy who was 5 inches taller on him and ended up fouling him. And he hits all three. So again,
there's another 3-point play, and the miss doesn't count. He's got a perfect, well, I guess it does. 5 of 6 from 3.
Oh, he missed the three-pointer. Oh, that's.
Yeah, but he was
film
fouled.
session's going to be tough.
Yeah.
We've seen Liam Thompson with the ball quite often, but have not shown up in the points column. He does have 3 rebounds. I feel like we've seen 15 relatively active in this game. Has the ball and will retain possession due to a Lucas Gabriel timeout. So, tie ball game. 1:43 left in this first half.
Bynum to inbound, and we are knotted up at 32.
So, listeners, if you thought the tied for first place team in the Frontier Conference is going to walk into the Armory tonight and do whatever they needed, do whatever they wanted, Ja Goalie and the BSC Mystics currently have other thoughts. So we have a tie ball game with just about 1:20 here in the first half. Mystics trying to operate offensively here. And Carter Zeller has had some positioning down low, but there's been a lot of really good backside help as Proctor looks for something. Carter Zeller finds an opening, and the Mystics take a lead with 1 minute to go in the first half. Zeller with 6 points tonight. He's usually a rebound machine for this Mystics team. Just found some points for him offensively today.
That's a beautiful read by Proctor, drawing over the second defender and finding Zeller behind the defense.
Great
They've tried
defense.
that play a few times.
Great defense there from Leon Anderson. Some debate on who it went off last. The ball will stay with Bellevue. 11 seconds on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Bynum taking it out, which may be a bit of surprise. 7 seconds. And Bynum throws up an uncomfortable shot with the expectation of a foul, and he gets it.
Yeah, goalie saying my bad on that one, just shoving him in the back. No need for that, but Bynum feeling the contact just throws up a prayer.
And Ahmad Bynum, 16 points tonight, 1 rebound. Makes the first. With 40 seconds to go here. Again, kind of a Achilles heel for both these men's and women's Mystics teams are finishing off quarters, finishing off halves. So we'll see what the Mystics have in store here. The final 40 seconds of this first half in a tie ball game. Again, one of the top teams in the Frontier Conference. Some action down low. Proctor is gonna drive to the basket. He had a guy, but his guy was driving himself to the basket. And again, a tough foul there. And Jaden Phillips will go to the line with 18.7, and that's exactly what you don't want if you're BSC. Proctor's been good at those durable penetrate and create shots for his teammates, but the guy he thought he had also drove to the basket. So his kickout pass went to nobody.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing we've been seeing from the Mystics all season, and they have been limiting that in this game. Only 5 turnovers, now 6 after that one, but this Mystics team averages around 17 turnovers per game, so big improvement. Just simply getting more shots up there has been a big deal, made a big difference for them in actually staying in the game. So if they can limit those silly mistakes, then they can hang with some of these teams.
A missed free throw, but another rebound from RJ Smith. And the Bruins will operate with 10 seconds to go. Montgomery looking for something, buying him again. The absolute killer from 3. Tristan Davis lets one fly, comes close but unable to. And we talked about the struggling shooting percentages last night, so a bright side for BSC tonight. Shooting 50% from the field and 5 of 12 from 3, so an improvement there. Defensively,
it has been the Ahmed Bynum versus Ja Gully show in the Armory, each scoring 21 points for their respective teams. And we have a 4-point ball game. This is a point that the Mystics men have not really seen much throughout this season.
Yeah, an absolute showing by these two. I mean, Bynum is 3 of 8 from 3, and Gully is 5 of 6 from 3. I will give some flowers to Carter Zeller and William Ware, as they have showed up in the points column and have some big rebounds for this team. But from literally the start of this game, Gully has just been letting it fly. And we've talked about how BSC, this men's team, has given up 90 points a game on average. They're not currently on pace to give that up. So again, defensively, have made some adjustments. Their defensive strategy should be to stop Bynum, and it will take care of most of their problems. The only hard part is Bynum is everywhere. So we will see, with a 4-point Bellevue lead to start the second half, what the game plan is here for the Mystics. I also would not have predicted, with this lineup and size from the Bellevue Bruins, that BSC would be leading points in the paint 10-0 at halftime. But again, Bynum has not been shy from the 3-point line either. And RJ Smith, their big presence down low, is only 1 of 3 from the field with 2 points. As I swallow my words, as Liam Thompson, who has been very active in this game, and another careless pass results in more points as Jaden Phillips puts one back. And the Mystics give up 4 points in the first 30 seconds of this second half. So as much as I bragged about our defensive strategy, struggled to get the ball in.
Yeah, that's been a problem for the Mystics. We saw it yesterday. They just start out slow with a silly turnover. It just makes this lead seem way bigger and grow way faster than it naturally should.
Proctor hits from 3, so despite the 4 early points for the Bruins, Proctor with a nice hustle play, gets it to Tristan Davis, and just a absolute skirmish up here. Somehow, Phillips comes away with the ball. A great hustle play from Proctor after his 3, but unfortunately, the ball back in the hands of the Bruins. Bruins will operate under the basket. A wide open 3-point look, and you're not going to want that for J.J. Montgomery, as Montgomery hits from 3. And again, some very quick points for this Bellevue team to start the second half. Not what the Mystics wanted.
Yeah, Montgomery's a 47% free throw or three-point shooter. You do not want to leave him open like that. He's been burning the Mystics all game.
Both Montgomery and Bynum just make it look so easy in their shots, so smooth. And you give him that much space, and he's going to hit most of the time. You can see, as we talked about earlier in this game, many contributors. I know Bynum likes to take over the show, as he does have 21, but you can see the large presence down low as RJ Smith gets to the bucket. Ahmad Bynum with 21 points in this game, but multiple guys getting involved in every direction on this Bellevue team, and obviously it contributes to the great 15-2, I believe, record that they hold. Gully trying to find something, and can see the defensive adjustments the Bruins made at halftime is don't let Ja Gully get going. Proctor gets to the basket, finds some contact but no call, and here come the Bruins. They pick up Montgomery at the three-point line, but Phillips will reset the offense. A nice jump stop, and that's going to find a charge call. Between the men's and women's games tonight, we've seen quite a few charge calls. The Mystics will get the ball back. So a slim lead at halftime quickly grows to 10. Again, this BSC team has struggled in the opposing team's points this season. Houston Davis gets the ball down low, trying to operate her on Smith, and somehow finds an angle to the bucket and cashes in. Houston Davis, I believe that's his first two of the game. Very unfamiliar sight for Mystics fans, but good to see nonetheless. Montgomery again, just a smooth operator. RJ Smith making it look pretty easy, but somehow does not finish the basket. Gets his own rebound and kicks it back out to reset the offense. Bynum looking to operate. Almost so difficult to guard that guy. Lets one fly from three, off the front of the rim. William Ware up in the grill of RJ Smith, and Houston Davis with the rebound, and here come the Mystics. Tristan looking for some points, and Tristan finishes at the basket. So a rebound from Houston results in a potential three-point play for Tristan.
Basket's good for Tristan Davis. Falls on number 15, Thompson, his third.
Nice job. Toughness from Tristan Davis going up against Liam Thompson, who's been shutting down some of that post play. But as Kyler noted, the Mystics have had much more success in the paint than Bellevue, who's been opting for a lot of threes. And while the threes have been falling, if BSC can keep this up, points in the paint generally are more consistent than relying on the three.
Number 15, Liam Thompson will take a seat for Bellevue. He has been very, very active. Despite just 2 points, he has 3 rebounds, but 3 fouls will put him back on the bench. Again, he's been kind of everywhere facilitating with these guys. As they let go from 3 again. And Jermaine Halliburton takes full advantage of a wide open look from 3.
Halliburton coming off a nice night. He had 4 steals.
Nice
in
pass.
the most recent game.
Goalie taking full advantage of a double team, and William Ware gets to the basket. William Ware to 6 points, I believe. Bynum launches from a corner, and Proctor says, none of that.
That's great hustle play from Proctor. Just look at this, rushing over, knowing where the play is going, and getting all ball. Nice hustle play from Proctor. These Mystics playing with an intensity we haven't seen much of this season.
I feel like Bynum somehow could have made that shot. Another three-pointer from Montgomery off the rim, and hustling back. His goalie goes straight to the basket. And speaking of his three-point play abilities, unbelievable. Jaw goalie with 21 points, wastes no time, and will go to the free throw line for another three-point play opportunity.
This guy's not letting up. Absolute career night. 23 already, shooting a free throw. He's made 4 of 4 on the night. Gully's just been the heart of this team. Absolute intensity and fire behind every play.
Gully at the line for 1. He might get another shot here. So lane violation might have caused another free throw, but able to hit on that one. And the lead back down to 3 here with 15 to go. Again, against the Bellevue team, tied at the top of the Frontier standings. Maddock gets to the basket, and the ball rolls all the way around the rim. And the Mystics with the defensive rebound, and Proctor gets to the basket and throws one down.
Is that a dunk, partner?
I don't know if he touched the rim. I know you're going to ask me that. I don't know if his fingers touched the rim. I'll give it to him. He showed no hesitation, so I will give him full credit. It was nicer than Bynum's, I guess. Bynum's didn't go in. Proctor! Not only can it throw him down, he can launch from three-point land. And the Mystics within 1.
huge credit to this team for not giving up after the hot start from Bellevue and continuing the
Halliburton,
battle.
who's been kind of the silent assassin on this team tonight, as Bynum and Smith, Montgomery take over the show. Halliburton hits once again. We'll see if Proctor keeps the fight going here.
Wow.
Tristan Davis. Houston, sorry. And the Mystics showing no fear getting to the basket tonight, and it is paying off. Great to see with a 2-point deficit here, 14 remaining. Once again, this Bellevue team, who knows who gave them a chance in this gym tonight. The Mystics just getting after it on both sides of the court tonight.
Yeah.
Great to see.
I mean, absolutely impressive stuff from the Mystics. I mean, we're seeing Alex Proctor, Jock Gully get to the basket. That's been so difficult. And even in the first quarter, or the first half, there wasn't much of that. They're just shooting from the perimeter, just letting them fly. They're landing, but now they're actually driving, getting penetration, and then opening up some of those threes. And Proctor and Gully have been nothing but clutch in this one. Proctor's up to 10, and Houston Davis finally starting to get involved. I mean, he's been behind most of their offense this season, averages 19 points a game, and shoots the three at 48%. But if Houston Davis can get in on this momentum, then Mystics have a chance. You see Gully and Proctor there just feeling good being in a game with 14 left. This is anyone's game.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this Bellevue team at 14-2 overall, tied atop the conference standings with Carroll. So again, the top of the standings meeting the bottom of the standings tonight, and the Mystics, as Houston at the line, was able to hit to cut this lead to 1. The Mystics showing no fear. As Isaiah alluded to, they usually avoid getting to the basket, especially against a lot of size and physicality on this team, even though RJ Smith not currently on the court. A great sign for Mystics fans. You see making this difficult. Shot clock down to 7. And Maddock gets back to the rim for 2. A good defensive set, but again, some size disadvantages for the Mystics showing on that possession. Speaking of size, Carter Zeller waiting at the table, ready to check back in. Difficult pass from William Ware. Houston looking for some sort of an angle.
Oh,
reverse
beautiful.
layup, beautiful from Houston Davis. I was not sure how he was gonna get the ball in the basket there, and he somehow finds a way.
2 shot fakes, get your defenders in the air.
And a turnover by Bellevue, and again, much better defensive looks for the Mystics here tonight. Causes another turnover. I still don't know how Houston found the basket there with a 6'8" guy waiting for him.
Just that's what Houston Davis can do. He can shoot the 3. He's got the footwork down low. And 2 shot fakes into the beautiful reverse layup. Man, that's pretty stuff.
Proctor operating in absolute chaos here. Somehow Houston comes up with the rebound and finds the foul.
And an opportunity for BSE to take the lead midway.
Just an absolute mosh pit at the bottom. Houston somehow gets the balls in the hand and finds some contact and gets to the line. 15, Liam Thompson not happy with the call. I mean, amongst a mosh pit there, something was going to be called eventually. Houston hits first one.
Checking in for Bruins, number 5, Halliburton.
Halliburton back into the game. Again, he's kind of been the silent assassin of this Bruins team tonight. Does have 6 points, 3 assists. Him and Liam Thompson, kind of the unsung heroes. Thompson with 2, but again, a guy that's just been everywhere, which factors into all the contributions they get from so many guys on this Bruins team.
The Bruins also have committed 5 fouls compared to BSC's 1, and BSC for their weaknesses this season, are a very strong free throw shooting team. So if they can continue this penetration and get to the line, that bodes well for the Mystics. And you just see Proctor there playing with intensity, 100%, bats that ball out of bounds.
Jager Hall unloads a three, but unable to hit. Him shooting some practice threes during halftime. I don't think he could miss, but missed on that one. Goalie gets the basket. Houston's there to clean it up. Great rebound and finish for Houston. Again, you think about what Bellevue's mentality coming into this place tonight might have been, playing a winless team, but I don't even think it's the psychology aspect of it. I think BSC was just ready to go tonight. Considering Bynum has gotten all of his flowers, but the Mystics in every aspect have improved mightily.
The scoring has been insane in the second half. 27 points for the Mystics already compared to 20 from Bellevue.
Houston thought about it. Would have been a not great shot there, 2 feet in. Tristan kind of forcing a pass down low. And once again, the Mystics out of bounds playbook tonight is heavily utilized.
And that puts BSC in the bonus now, so the next foul, they will be shooting a 1-on-1.
BSC is 10 of 11 from the free throw line tonight, so that could factor in here in the last 11 and a half minutes. I'll let Isaiah talk about free throws. I shut my mouth during the free throw line.
I don't think anything can affect just how good Houston Davis is at shooting the free throw.
Proctor thought about the three. Zeller with a nice little screen, finds Tristan in the corner. We're trying to find something. Proctor from three, in and out. That could have been a massive hit. The crowd was ready to let loose on that one.
Ooh.
Bynum! I talked about the charge calls in both games tonight, and Bynum picks up the offensive foul. Which, the way that guy moves around the basketball court, he's probably picked up a couple of those in his day without intention. Guy doesn't stop moving. Much respect to a guy with 21 points with 11 remaining here. Carter Zeller at the top of the key. Tristan looking for something. Can see they're guarding goalie a little differently than they did in the first half.
Wonder why.
Houston lets one fly from three, and another in and out, but Carter Zeller! The offensive rebounds for the Mystics turning into points tonight. Carter Zeller back in the points column. We're not used to seeing him in double digits, but he might get himself there. Carter Zeller with 8 points, 5 rebounds tonight. And to make sure to give him his flowers at halftime, even though it's the goalie show.
That one wasn't a dunk, though, so not very impressive. So I don't think those points should count, according to Kyler. Maybe very low on the dunk
The 0
radar.
dunks I have in my basketball career. I'm definitely the guy who qualifies the dunks, I think.
Meanwhile, Tristan Davis, nice shot fake. This is what we've seen from the Mystics, too. Getting these Bellevue guys in the air and drawing contact. At the 8th foul, then the Mystics will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
I'll mention it again. You talk about a solid top of the standings Bellevue team coming in tonight against a winless Mystics team who's brand new to the conference, as is Bellevue, but cannot take anything away from this Mystics team. They have showed up to play against anybody tonight. They hold a 4-point lead with 10 remaining here. Hopefully the offensive and defensive mindset can stay consistent as Zeller gets a little too aggressive and will pick up a foul. Again, Carter Zeller with 8 points, 5 rebounds tonight, which has been great to see. Picks up his 2nd foul. Could factor into some size issues down the stretch for the Mystics here. Jal passes up a 3. We've seen him unleash a couple. Bynum showing why he's almost impossible to guard. Moore lets one fly. We've seen him hit a couple tonight, but cannot hit there. Rebound to the Mystics. Tristan looking for something. Houston, Carter Zeller trying to post up. Bynum giving the full frontal. Not sure how a travel wasn't called there. The official said he never had possession.
Yep.
As Proctor slides across the court. Bellevue bench has a lot of questions about that play, but officials say he did not have control of the ball. Media timeout, just under 9.5 here. Mystics with a 4-point lead over the Bruins.
We are seeing an offensive explosion from the Mystics, who scored 34 in the first, due in large part to Ja Gully. But now in the second, they already scored 30 points and are holding a 4-point lead over the top team in the Frontier Conference right now, the Bellevue Bruins.
Tristan misses on both there. Yeah, we talked about the offensive shooting, massive struggles last night against Dakota State. Tonight, 23 of 42 for about 55%. Great to see. 7 of 17, about 40% from three. Also a massive improvement from 24 hours ago as RJ Smith gets to the basket again. It's up to 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. A stats machine. Houston getting the ball to Zeller, kind of in the only spot that you can give him the ball right now. Zeller looking for something, double teamed, and somehow finds the angle of the basket, and Carter Zeller gets himself into double-digit points. Awesome to see.
The Mystics are just playing sound basketball. Get it to your bigs who can penetrate, have been having success in the paint, and just no silly passes turning the ball over. And after that iffy start to the first half, they've really settled in.
Bynum trying to find something. Shot clock down to 5. Gonna let one loose from 3. Phillips unable to hit, and Carter Zeller with another rebound. He has had a phenomenal game tonight, despite being surrounded by size every time he touches the ball. You gotta feel real good for Zeller tonight and the production he's been able to experience. It's again 10 points, 6 rebounds. Does have 2 fouls he might need to be careful of these last 8 minutes, but
oh, beautiful.
Speaking of Zeller, Carter Zeller gets back into the scores column with another layup. Once again, the 6'7" sophomore from Fargo North, the former Spartan, having a fantastic night. He's also had some really nice blocks defensively. And an absolute mosh pit again. Ball roll out of bounds and stay with the Bruins.
Gotta love the high intensity effort from Proctor going after the ball. Proctor and Gully really doing a fantastic job of facilitating this offense. And we're seeing very little substitution from the Mystics. This group of guys on the court right now is meshing really well, getting to the rim, going after the ball, and getting that penetration. Just everything working for the Mystics. And we will take a quick media timeout. Mystics up 6. Mystics holding a 68-62 advantage over Bellevue, who maintains the possession but only 11 seconds on the shot clock coming off of break. The Mystics have done a great job of limiting the explosive potential of Ahmed Bynum, who has 21 points, all of them in the first half. But the combination of Alex Proctor and Carter Zeller down low has been really potent for the Mystics. They're just making things work.
Shot clock down to 3 for something. Oh, a very tough way. Kevin Rice is not going to be happy about that one.
Oh, that's brutal.
Mystics had him defensively there, and a bad foul will send the Bruins to the line. Another statistical note, a completely different story tonight than last night. Mystics with 8 turnovers and only 9 points off of. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but that was a way different story against the Trojans of Dakota State 24 hours ago. As Bruins, Halliburton goes to the line for 3, but unable to hit on the first 2. Again, free throws might be something to keep an eye on in the last 7 minutes of this one. As Bellevue is currently 6 of 9. BSC 11 of 14. So free throw percentages, something to keep your eye on as this game gets into the final 7 minutes. BSC will slow things down here. Again, every time goalie touches the ball, he makes a lot of friends on the Bellevue side. Proctor lets one fly from 3 off the back of the rim. But 8 guys there ready for a rebound, but somehow Liam Thompson comes up with it. He's gonna look to operate. Halliburton looking for something. Again, definitely a size disadvantage for BSC, but another 5 guys touch the rebound, and somehow the Bruins come up with it. Zeller with another nice defensive stand. That's gonna get called for the grab, which again, Zeller, that'll be his 3rd. So the size of Zeller, he's gonna take a seat, and William Ware will come in and replace him. Zeller having a phenomenal night. 12 points, 6 rebounds against all of this size from the Bruins. He'll take a seat for a few minutes. We'll see if William Ware can mirror the production. And another charge called. I do not know the number off the top of my head, but we might be in double-digit charge calls for the entire night tonight, both games combined.
Yeah, the Mystics have done a great job setting the feet and absorbing contact. Of course, Coach Lucas Gabriel not very pleased with that outcome, but the Mystics will take it. So now we're seeing press, and this has caused trouble for the Mystics, but they have been doing a really nice job of breaking it so far tonight. And if they can hold on, 6 minutes remaining with a 5-point lead, they can keep from turning the ball over, get it in the hands of your playmakers. They're in good position.
Houston Davis looking for something. RJ Smith giving him nothing, and somehow again goes right over the top for a bucket. We'll mention head coach Lucas Gabriel. They are in full court press defensively as RJ Smith operates some footwork here off the front of the rim. And BSC comes up with a big rebound. Nice pass down to Tristan. And Tristan gets to the basket. Beautiful assist from goalie. RJ Smith adds to his rebound total, and the Bruins will reset. Bynum unloads from 3 off the front of the rim. The 3-point recent struggles, 13 of 30 for the Bruins. Bynum was almost automatic from 3 early in this game. Now 5 of 11. As Isaiah mentioned, I'm not sure he scored this half, which is a great news for the Mystics. Shot clock down to 7 as Houston looks for something. Takes a few dribbles, shot clock to 3. Nice pass down to Tristan, but Tristan cannot finish. And a shot clock violation will turn the ball over. So as I just mentioned, the turnovers problem the Mystics usually have. 9 turnovers have turned into 9 points. Hopefully that number does not increase. And with just under 5 to go, we'll see if the Mystics can finish this game off.
Mystics in unfamiliar territory so far, joining the NAIA this year, getting into the Frontier Conference and really struggling against the competition, but they showed some life yesterday, and that has translated. They're going toe-to-toe with a top team in the nation. They have them on the ropes, up 9, 4.5 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, when this Bellevue team took the floor tonight, if you would have told me with 4.5 remaining in this game that the Mystics would be leading points in the paint 26-8, I would have probably told you you're crazy or laughed or something. So we will see if the Mystics can sustain this lead with 4.5 to go. A 3-pointer. Liam Thompson unable to connect. We near the 4-minute mark. Gully looking to operate. Again, not going to get a whole lot of opportunities for Ja Gully here, unless there's a break in the system defensively. William Martin just kind of throws it into space, but maybe he had a plan of his own, seeing some potential conflict.
Yeah, he was trying to find Houston Davis down low, who got held. That's why the pass was so errant. But the Mystics will take Houston Davis at the line any day with a chance to go up double figures.
Kevin Rice looking at William Ware going, what are you doing? Apparently Kevin Rice didn't see what we didn't see either. So William Ware had a plan.
Davis has 14 points and 8 rebounds so far in the night, nearing a double-double.
And again, if you would have told me before this game that BSC would lead total rebounds 29-20, I also would have had some questions for you. Houston hits both. And this lead up to 11 as we dip under the 4-minute mark. Bellevue moves the ball around, but Phillips unable to hold on, and the Mystics will look to burn some clock and add some more points to the scoreboard. Tristan operating a little bit, because they're not giving Gully any opportunities to do anything. So probably a good offensive strategy for the Mystics. Bynum is got Gully on a leash right now.
Gully's grabbing his leg a little bit, see if he's all right.
I'm not a good ball handler, but I don't think being guarded by Bynum would be very enjoyable.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine so.
Nonetheless, Gully gets the basket. Houston there for the offensive rebound. Can he finish? Unfortunately cannot. I think he was looking for some contact, but did not get a call. And Bynum unloads from 3 off the front of the rim. He has struggled mightily this second half, kind of forcing up some shots. I still think his scoring has been non-existent this half. As we approach 3 minutes to go, Tristan looking to get to the basket and dives.
Oh, Privy.
Great spin move from Tristan Davis results in another bucket. Mystics lead by 13 with 2.5 to go. Bynum gets hit shooting a 3-pointer. Officials both agreeing that the ball was tipped. Bruins will retain possession. Bynum's kind of trying to take this game over offensively, but Mystics defense having none of it.
You can just see the body language of the Bellevue bench, too, and the players. Mystics have all the momentum, and they have for the last 10, 15 minutes.
Little reach in. Tristan takes full responsibility. JJ Montgomery with some Euro steps. The Bruins will take the ball out down low. Once again, they've done a really nice job guarding Bynum and double teaming RJ Smith at every opportunity granted, but yet RJ Smith still gets to the basket as the ball rolls in, and he'll go to the line for another 3-point play opportunity. You can see that you can put 5 guys on him and he'll still find his way to the bucket. Again, there's not many other ways to defend what he just did in the basketball court. And usually a big guy sometimes struggles from the free throw line. He made that look pretty easy. So lead back down to 10 as 2.5 remain. And head coach Lucas Gabriel has been telling his team, don't foul. So full court press, but not really looking for a foul as the press works. Tristan Davis turns the ball over. And Halliburton gets the bucket again. BSC fortunately does not commit a foul there. This lead down to 8 to burn a little more clock here. 2 minutes to go. I'd imagine Houston Davis, hopefully part of this offensive possession unless Gully can find something. Give him some space, pulls back and hits.
Wow, he's still feeling it.
Big shot from Gully right inside the arc. Smith was giving him some room to operate there. Bynum tries again and off the rim, and Bynum's scoring struggles this half continue. Timeout wanted by head coach Kevin Rice. 10-point lead for the Mystics, 1:42 remaining. Mystics will have the ball when we return.
After the game tonight, Bellevue will return home to face Montana Western and Montana Tech. And the Mystics will go on the road to face Valley City State and Mayville before coming back to face Dickinson State on January 22nd on Thursday. And then Providence and Montana State University Northern the following Friday and Saturday to close out January. The Mystics have a top team on the ropes, up 10, looking for their first win in this new Frontier Conference.
Proctor's gonna let one fly. Bang!
The dagger!
And Kevin Rice reminds him you still have to play defense. A massive three from Alex Proctor. As Bellevue is starting to let him fly, but continuing the three-point struggles. And that should go back to BSC. I wasn't sure if Proctor was gonna let that one loose, but all the confidence in the world.
Oh,
Head
yeah.
Coach Kevin Rice had to pause his celebration.
Oh, man, he had all the confidence in the world, stepped into it. There was never a doubt. The Mystics playing with a ton of confidence. Up 13, about to get their first win in this conference.
Not fouling. No foul urgency from the Bruins with 1 minute remaining. Mystics looking to get their first win against arguably the top team in the conference. William Ware's gonna have to let one go and misses everything but is fouled.
Oh, no way.
Exactly what you don't want if you're a Bellevue Bruin, as head coach Lucas Gabriel slowly probably wants to walk back to the locker room right now. And William Ware will go to the line for 3 shots with 45 to go.
Man, Kevin Rice loving what he's seeing out there, the chemistry from this squad. I mean, only a few substitutions in the second half. I mean, Proctor, Gully, Houston Davis, those 3 have been on the court, I think, the entire second half. And just bringing in Carter Zeller, Tristan Davis, William Ware at different points, but really well coached by Kevin Rice. And well-deserved win for the Mystics, as the rest of this game is just a formality. Huge statement from the Mystics. Strong weekend of basketball, getting it done at the Armory.
Really nice move by Halliburton to get to the bucket, sorry. And Coach Gabriel wants a timeout, but with 37.4 remaining, Mystics with a 13-point lead.
Yeah, it's just been incredible. This team's been through so much hardships. They're 0-16. They've lost so many games by 20 or more points, even 30 at times. It's just been so difficult. You've seen it in the body language. They've just been deflated after the games, but something was different. Ever since Gully pulled up the very first possession of the game from way downtown and drained another one, and it's just felt like a different night. The atmosphere has been alive. The crowd who is here has been into it. It's just been a fun game and a huge win. Just a massive for their confidence moving forward in this basketball season.
We've talked about how balanced Bellevue is coming in and how great of a team they are at a 14-2 record. Mystics with Gully, 26 points, Houston Davis, 15, Proctor, 13, Zeller, 12, William Ware and Tristan Davis, 8 points. So contributions from everywhere on this Mystics team tonight, as they're gonna pull out to the top of the key and burn this clock away. No fouling from the Bruins. Looks like they may have put up the white flag. And a great win, as the Mystic men are gonna find themselves in the win column with a great performance tonight. Tristan Davis for 3, off the mark. And Houston there to get a rebound, but with 3 seconds, it's gonna be too much. And your BSC men are going to get a big win against one of the top teams in the Frontier, the Bellevue Bruins. Awesome win for the Mystics. Stats galore from many guys tonight. Unbelievable. What a great showing from this Mystics team. We probably can't find too many people in this crowd that were confident going into tonight, but the only guys that mattered in that category were the guys that are going back to that locker room right there.
Absolutely. You're seeing the Davis brothers greeting the loved ones after that huge win. Just all that means. There's smiles all around. I'm sure there's going to be a huge celebration tonight, but man, just feels so great to get that win, especially against such a tough team. There's Proctor, who did so much for this team, scored 13 points, got that huge confidence 3 at the end. And of course, Houston Davis with 15, Jock Gully with 26, and Carter Zeller with 12. A massive team win for this team, taking down the Bellevue Bruins, led by Ahmad Bynum, who finished with 21 points, started with 21 points, and in the second half was shut out. Incredible performance from this Mystics team, who scored 49 in the second half.
Hey, I got to give a lot of credit to, a lot of guys contributed tonight, but Carter Zeller with 12 points, 6 rebounds. Massive contributions from him. He kind of does the dirty work down low in all these games, being the big guy against a lot of size and physicality that comes in the Armory, but great performance from him.
Yeah, so be sure to join us on January 22nd on Thursday at 7 p.m. when the Mystics will take on Dickinson State. The men are not winless anymore. The Mystics have come to play. We'll see you on Thursday.